I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If you all would allow me to ask you to give us a moment of silence for our beloved Judge Mark Finkhauser that passed away unexpectedly on Sunday.
Yes.
And he was beloved by all of us and was a great member of our community. Thank you.
All right, I'll make a motion. The Board of Commissioners approves the February 12th regular meeting minutes.
Okay, I'm new at this. Second.
Roll call.
Yeah, thank you.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes. Mr. Prosecutor. Hi, Barb.
Good morning.
How are you, ma'am?
Just got promoted to prosecutor?
Yeah.
There you go. Mr.
Okay.
Prosecutor.
In accordance with Ohio Revised Code 121.22G3, the Board of Commissioners moves into executive session to conference with an attorney for the public body concerning disputes involving the public body that are subject of pending or imminent court action.
Second. Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes. All right. Everyone can step out for us except you two.
I'll make a motion to come out of executive session.
Second with a roll call, please.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Yes,
Any action?
no action.
Alright.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
See you later.
Prosecutor, thank
you.
We're not
Yep.
gonna have a sheriff's department.
Yeah, the sheriff's department's not able to make it in.
Okay.
Something came up.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
Madam Administrator.
Okay, so first is the subordination of a loan, and I have invited NDS to come in and talk about that to the board, please. It'll be,
Yeah, come on up, Mike.
you have far more knowledge than I do, so you can speak much better on it.
Morning.
Good morning. So the request is to subordinate this customer's two Portage County loans. The balance total between the two is just a shade under $10,000. The main reason we're here is that the subordination is outside of the county stated policy, which as servicer, if it fits, we can go ahead and execute it. If it doesn't, we bring it back to you. This is a difficult situation. The customer is required by the court to take sole possession of the home and release her ex-husband. She's had a long time to do it, but didn't. Still does not change the fact that she has to do it. And so the fees are not necessarily egregious outside of policy, maybe a couple bucks over. It's just the loan to value. And again, the county's exposure
What is
is
the
pretty
loan
close to
to-
99%, but the total loan amount again is under 10,000, just under $10,000.
And, she started calling me like last August. And at that point in time, it was well over 100% the loan to value would have been.
Yeah.
So since it's been 6 months, I don't know, has she been paying more down or what? That it's good that it's below 100%, but what is our policy as far as the loan to value?
Our target's 80%. We have 90% when the refinance will generate rehab on the home, that kind of thing. But in general, it's 80%, which is relatively conservative, fairly
Yeah.
standard. We run across situations where, for various reasons.
Yeah, and it's hard because, are we gonna make someone lose their home over less than $10,000? But at the same point in time, the loan to value
Yeah.
is high.
That's kind of the balancing act. The county has done a great job over many years trying to maintain these funds as a resource. Does not mean we have not done exceptions
Yeah.
over time. I feel bad for the person
Yeah.
because it's a bad situation, whether it's of her own making or not. It's still a bad situation. NDS has a loan behind you, a fairly small one also. And if the county blesses, this subordination will of course subordinate ours as well.
What do you want done?
What do I
would you-
want
what would
done?
you- What would you do?
I'd approve it, but that's just me.
Right.
Because I'm not again, this person seemingly created this mess for
Yeah.
themselves. But I just generally can't get comfortable with creating homelessness.
Yeah, and that's my whole thing, because it's less than 10,000. How many of our loans and stuff do we give out of our funds that, they're forgiven over time, so we never really see that. And especially with today, with the housing market and stuff, I would be inclined to approve it.
I would as well.
Yeah, and especially because she got the LTV down, because I know back in August, it was like 100 and some.
Yeah, and I wanted to make the point that, number one, this is cross-country, so it's a fairly reputable lender. It's an FHA loan, So we've got the FHA rules on top of all of this that are being complied with.
Yeah,
Not thrilled, but
yeah.
I'd rather take a chance on her
And
than
my
kick her
thing
out of her
is,
house.
We've given, funds to people that, like I said, over 15, 20 years, they're forgiven a percentage over the year.
Yeah.
And if they move or sell it or
Yeah.
pass away or something, then that gets paid back to us if it's before the total forgiveness.
Yes.
So for less than $10,000, and meaning between her being homeless or having to sell it, and especially with today's market, that's why I'm in favor, and I'm actually tickled to see that it's less, the LTV is less than 100.
And she's not necessarily getting everything she wanted, right? When she first started calling me this, you guys need to write this off.
Yeah,
And of course, we said, no,
No.
that's not policy.
that's not an option. So I think you have our blessing.
Okay, great. I'll get out of your hair.
Okay.
right, thanks for coming in, Mike.
Thank you.
Okay, Michelle.
Okay, I just wanted to revisit the deficit, our budget deficit, which remains at about $2.7 million. Some of the proposed solutions, Jackie did reach out to
Mhm.
elected officials, et cetera. But in particular, two of her recommendations included certifying an additional sales tax of $1 million and certifying additional interest of $1.5 million. As far as the sales tax, this would increase the CERT to about 29 million. We have past experiences that we have booked about 30 million. So 29 million is a safe estimate, but it does put us up closer to that window. Certifying additional interest of 1.5 million would increase the CERT to 5.5 million. Interest was 6.8 million last year. So even with the additional interest, it would still leave us some wiggle room. So I guess the main question is, what is the comfort of the board of making a request to the Budget Commission to recertify the sales tax and the interest, so those two items?
Well, I think I shared last week, it makes me very uncomfortable that we are gonna come close to certifying our projected. I mean, here's the thing. If we do it this year, does that mean costs next year will go down? No. It'll just continue to go up, and you could say, well, our sales tax will hopefully go up. The other thing was mentioned was about the interest, funds for that. We all know that's gonna go down, because with interest rates going down for like homes and stuff, then the interest on savings and investments tend to go down. And so my whole thing is being good stewards of taxpayers' dollars is just like you run your household. You look at where can I cut cost, how can we get more in line with what we're truly projected to have as revenues without maximizing every penny that we have, or coming closer to it, I guess, like the 1 million. And like I said, it's a Band-Aid for now, but what happens next year? Does that mean everyone that put in these requests that have put us over, I mean, they're gonna next year say, oh, I'm gonna reduce my costs? That like almost never happens. And so next year will be a tougher year, and there's only two ways to fix it. Either you increase your revenues, or you reduce your costs or your expenses.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, I don't know what you
no,
think,
I have
Mike,
to
but it
totally
makes me
agree.
nervous.
I have to agree, and we run on presumptions. I think Jackie did a nice job on breaking it down.
Mm-hmm.
So we had an idea of where things were, and that's just that, an idea. Things are gonna change, we know that. We just don't know in which direction, and I don't.
And what happens when we get another you know, have vac unit or like in this building
Ugh.
unexpectedly, I mean, then there's like no money.
No.
Because we've certified to the max and that impacts our carryover. You know, with the county our size and our budget our size, we should always have at least 10 to 11 million carryover. I mean, and it's just, I guess I'm very concerned about this option.
Okay,
To be honest.
we tasked her with looking for ways to try
Sure.
and increase that budget. And these were her ideas, but
Mm-hmm.
that's why we want to come back to the board this week and say, okay, what's your comfort level? If you're not comfortable with this, that's fine. But then we're gonna have to reach out to all of the departments, including those that were court ordered, and say, hey, can you work with us? We need to reduce it
I
now
think we
by
need to
a
start
little higher.
there. I think
Okay.
we need, because we know everyone puts a cushion, some more bigger cushion than others, and trying to work with the elected officials in our departments. I know, you know, we're contributing by restructuring the HR department, but
Well, quite honestly, under the commissioners, we're not giving raises, the board has already decided that. We restructured 2 departments, where we did not replace directors. So we're trying to do our part, but let's reach out to the elected officials again. I think if they see that we're taking some measures,
Yeah.
it's not just them, that they may be more on board with working with us.
how has the feedback been as far as different departments and elected officials working with Jackie that she's had contact with so
So
far?
thus far, as far as I'm aware, and I talked to her earlier in the week, the only court department is the muni courts. They did work with her on reducing the amount of money put in their benefits line. So that's all we have right now. That doesn't mean no one else has reached out, it's just that I have not heard of anyone else reaching out. I heard about the muni court, and that's what Jackie told me, and she's been out this week. But
Do you know how much that equates to of the 2.7 shortfall?
so that equates to about, hang on, somewhere around the amount of 200,000. Well, I'm sorry, right here it is, $283,455 with the muni court.
How much was it again? I'm sorry. What was it?
Oh, please.
Sorry.
283,455.
So that's a pretty generous,
See, that was a nice ask, and
yeah.
I like that. But I do think, what you were speaking of earlier, we're still at the shortfalls are undetermined.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. And am I scared? No. But am I concerned? A little. And I think that we have to, as you folks have, and Jackie has stepped up to oversee it and given us ideas. But I know we're conservative about it. I know you guys are conservative about it at our staff level. And I just don't like to work on presumption. And I know we have to at times, and I get it. But right now, we're kind of in desperate times, and I think we need to continue to look and cut and ask. Ask our elected officials, and I know our directors have jumped in to say, hey, we're gonna help. And I know we've been real frugal on things that we've been doing and asking for in the past that I don't hear people asking for now. So let's see what else we can do.
And I know we're on a timeline, but I don't recall, was the elected officials to reach out to Jackie, or is Jackie following up with
Jackie
them?
did reach out to each elected official to request them to reduce their benefits line, was the first ask we've had.
Okay.
Thus far, the muni court judges responded and said they can reduce it by about the $283,000.
So it sounds like we need follow-up then, maybe to the others?
I can then reach out,
Just as a
you know,
follow-up.
Jackie's out, had
She's
a
not
long
here this
overdue,
week or-
well-deserved vacation.
Yes, next
So
week
she's out
too,
next week as
so-
well, but I will, on behalf of the board, reach out to each elected official and explain to them that, you know, the option of the recertification, it has not been approved, so that's not an option anymore, and so we absolutely need them to cooperate and, you know, give some money back. At this point, quite honestly, it's gonna be more than just benefits, but I don't know how much. We would have to do another analysis, but I will start with reaching out and saying, hey, can you trim your budget anywhere?
Because just between the Muni Court and then if we do the $600,000 in the health benefit holidays and the approximate 100,000 that we would be saving for our restructure, that puts us at 983,000. So, I mean, if we could get more people to chip in, that would be the best solution.
Sure. And
Or
I will do that.
maybe we reach out and try to get people to work with us, and maybe we recertify less than, what's suggested. You see what I'm saying? That would make me feel a lot better.
We absolutely can do that, but, you know, the ask was, hey, this is an option. If the board is not comfortable with that option, then we absolutely need buy-in from the other elected
We
officials,
do.
and we can do that. But I needed an answer today, so that we can, because we have to
Yeah.
balance the budget,
Yeah.
you know.
Let's see how that goes with
Yeah.
the ask. I find it hard to believe that none of them understand the state of not only the county, but the country. And just too many unknowns out there.
Well, and here's the other thing. Yesterday when I was at the Area 19 Workforce Board for the county, you know, they talked about unemployment, and the biggest sector of employment that's impacting our employment rate, we're like 47th out of 88 counties as far as where we rank. And they're saying it's the government sector, because government's having to cut
Cuts,
back. They don't replace you through attrition. You know, it's the government sector that's driving our, as a whole, is what is driving the unemployment rate, they're saying. That's the biggest sector contributing to it. So we're not alone, but
Okay, we have our directive. I will absolutely
Yes.
reach out, and then we will bring you an update.
Appreciate it. Appreciate all their work as well.
yeah.
I didn't see anything in the journal entries or resolutions, but if you have a question, I'll see what I can do for you.
I did not have any. Mike, did you before I start reading?
No, other than the purchase of the vehicle for the dog warden
Yeah.
from Sarceo and Garrettsville.
Mhm.
I appreciate that. Utilizing
Using county.
county.
And I have to say, I think the departments are really good. I know sometimes we do have to go out of county, you know, to purchase stuff, but I have to say, I think the majority of our people are very cognitive to, we need to buy Portage and support Portage.
Jerry is very good with that as well. She really does a great job on trying to do the best she can with local car dealerships, so.
We have to practice what we preach.
Right, all right, I'll go ahead and start. In accordance with section 305.30K of the Ohio Revised Code and this board's resolution 21-0396 and this board's resolution 21-0878, the Board of Commissioners acknowledges and approves the county administrator's approval to I'll make a motion to direct the auditor's office to pay process the February 12th, 2026 bills, ACH payments, wires, journal vouchers, and then announce as applicable, contingent upon the verification of the reports as presented by the county auditor and reviewed by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Second, with a roll call, please.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to process the February 12th, 2026 budget amendments as reviewed and recommended by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Second, roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Okay, under resolutions, I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 1415, Child Welfare Special Levy, to Fund 1410, Public Assistance.
Second, roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 1413 WIA to Fund 1410 Public Assistance, January 2026.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 1413 WIA to Fund 1410 Public Assistance, February 2026.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to close Fund 4238 Talmadge Road Corridor, 2019.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to close Fund 4260 Jones Road Bridge Replacement, 2022.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to declare the necessity to purchase one vehicle, a 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500, for use by the Portage County Dog Warden.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes. You're up.
All right, Shannon.
I like your one-pagers.
Do you?
Yeah,
I do too. Kind of.
means we cut way back.
We sure have. Better than my 8-pagers. Got a lot done too.
Thank you, ma'am.
I have only one project update because I have the cost for the heat on the generator. It came in at $43,000 with the transfer switch.
Is that good or bad?
Well, considering I don't have a budget for projects, that is kind of bad for me, so. I'm gonna have to wait, I think, until the budget is set to see what kind of budget that I have to work with Jackie, which won't be until April, so
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if I can do it this year until we know. But I wanted to know how much it was gonna be. So this will be, and he also said this would not be temporary, because you also know that I'm gonna have to get a cost, because I have to do a study on this building for the electrical panels and all of that. I'm getting a cost from Spielman to do a study as well, because they're treating this, we don't wanna treat this as a hospital anymore, so that the panels will come in a lot less for electrical upgrade. Instead of treating it like a hospital, it'll be treated, like it is at an administration building, so.
An
I wanna get a
office.
cost, I wanna get a cost on how much it would be for that, but they have to do a study to see how much electricity we use and stuff.
Government just loves studies.
Yes.
Drives me crazy.
But in the long run, it's better to do that than to, just apples to apples, because we don't wanna treat it like
Yeah.
that, so. That was all that I had on my project updates, but I needed to get a cost on that, because I don't wanna really go through another winter without having our heat on the generator, especially since we just upgraded our generator that can handle it, so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I have.
Okay, that's all.
Did you have anything you wanted to point out, Shannon, for your resolutions, or Mike, any questions?
I have no
Sorry.
questions.
And I don't have very many.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to accept the contract modification number 2 to the engineering agreement with Environmental Design Group LLC in the Portage County for providing professional services for project known as 2025 Subdivision Construction Administration Contract.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to accept the bid of the Sherwin-Williams Company for furnishing acrylic water-based traffic safety paint for use by the Portage County Engineer.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners approves the specifications for the roadside mowing for the Portage County Engineer and set time for receiving bids for the same.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into an agreement with Oswald Company for provisions of health benefit plan for consulting services.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into amendment number 4 for the Portage County Jobs and Family Services and Portage Area Regional Transportation Authority for transportation services.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
Send Mr. Kelly in.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Kelly. I hope you
Quit chatting and get in here.
Hello, hello, hello.
You're up.
Okay, all right.
Is this a song that says the gang's all here?
Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So we are here to talk about, I think, a great program that I've been involved with before. But Linda Dillon, who's going to explain what the program is, she's going to give you all the details and some asks we have of the commissioners. But it's called the Purple Heart Program. We did it in the Village of Magor when I was a councilman there years ago, and it basically designates your municipality, in this case the county, as a Purple Heart county, so recognizing wounded veterans or veterans that were lost to war. So. With that, I'm going to let Linda explain what it is and explain her story, and then we have an organization here that's helping with the process too, and Stephen will explain what their involvement is. So appreciate the time.
Sounds
Well, welcome, Linda. Come on up.
All right, so I am Linda Dillon, and would like to thank all of the commissioners to start with. Several years ago, when my son was killed in Iraq, I have this beautiful plaque on my wall in memory of Ben, and it's from you, well, maybe former commissioners. But Ben, being killed in Iraq, was awarded a Purple Heart. And the Purple Heart is only awarded to veterans who have been wounded or killed in action. The Purple Heart Association is nationwide, and I had the privilege of attending a Weekend Warrior project in Southern Ohio, and I met this man. His name is Jerry Ferris, and he is the national chairperson for the Purple Heart Association. And he says, we spent quite a bit of time around a fire, talking about, things that we'd all been through. And he started telling me his story. So this year, he had the honor of becoming the Ohio Veteran of the Year for his work in the Purple Heart Association, and the fact that he is a 7-medal winner of Purple Hearts, and he fought in Vietnam. Yeah. I mean, it's just a little guy, but what a personality.
Did you say 7?
7 Purple Hearts. And he has many, fellow veterans like that. Incredible stories. His story's on the internet, so, National Purple Heart Association. But he said to me, my new job is I'm going around the state of Ohio, and I help anybody, township, city, become a Purple Heart city. And I said, wow. I said, I live out in the country. I said, we have 2 lights. I said, would you do just a township? I said, I don't even have a city title. He goes, yeah, we can do anything you want. Okay, so that's where it started. And then I came home, I got his card, I got all his information, and I started meeting all these other wonderful people throughout other committees. And I said to them, hey, I've got this guy, he wants to make us Purple Heart. It started with Edinburgh Township, where I live, and it became, I was coming to Ravenna to just do the city of Ravenna, and then I met Steve. Steve says, well, why can't we do the county? And I said, okay, so that's why we're here with you today. What would happen is Jerry Ferris from the National Purple Heart Association would come out. He would ask of you a resolution. He has it, an example of it totally written, and he would get it in contact. We would get all that information for you. He comes out, in his words, he brings the whole show. He brings a couple former Purple Heart medalists that would talk. He comes, they bring color guard, they bring, I'm pretty sure cameras and things like that, because he takes videos of all of the townships and things that they create new. And then we talked with Hometown Heroes about making it a little bit bigger event and maybe doing something to bring the veterans in. I think one of the reasons that I wanted to do this more than just besides my own son was I've started doing a lot of veterans initiatives. In Edinburgh, I do the Memorial Day Parade every year. And part of the parade is we choose a veteran. Actually, we don't. We take any veteran willing to come be on the parade. And they don't want to do this. They don't want to talk about it, especially Vietnam. And they don't want their story. They don't want to stand up there in front of everybody like they're a hero.
Yeah.
That's their words every time. The veterans are the most humble, group of men and women that I've met in ever. They just, they don't even know what's out there for them and for the things they did. Granted, maybe they weren't, Rambo hero style, but to us, to the rest of the people, we don't get the opportunity to show them how much we do appreciate what they did and the fact that they went to war and everything they went through. And I did not realize how many Purple Heart recipients in Portage County. There are a lot. We have sent a lot of men and women into the military from Portage County. So that's our ask of you today. At this point, I know Mr. Ferris brings the whole show and everything, but on the other side of it, we have a couple, and the Veteran Services downstairs, we're gonna go down and talk to him also once we get a decision about what's gonna take place. Mr. Ferris and I talked about maybe in May having it if it's approved. So
Okay.
we did not pick a date.
So it's just a designation for our county?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I did forget the part, there's signage. They provide signage for the outside, limits of your territory that say this is a designated Purple Heart County, is what ours would say. Others are city, another one might be township. Occasionally, Jerry said, his favorite sign was they have a Waffle House and it's a Purple Heart parking spot only sign.
I've
That's-
seen those.
Have you?
Yes,
I've
I
not
have.
seen one.
I've
But he
seen
said
them.
that was his favorite Purple Heart sign because that's where he parked every morning for breakfast.
Yeah, well, you
But-
talk about humbled, and especially the Vietnam veterans
Yes.
that were just, in my words, disgraced when they came back. And
Or they were
it's
treated
just-
so poorly.
It was sad,
It was sad.
but to take that back, my father was in Korea, and he was a prisoner of war for 8 months.
Wow.
And during that was torture and had an ear cut off and an eye removed and just certain things.
Wow.
But the weird part about it, I never knew that.
You don't talk about it.
He never said a word to me
That's
about
right.
it. And I found out about it from the guys who came to his funeral. They said, your dad won a Silver Star because he broke us all out.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I never knew it. So I'm impressed, and I'm so thankful for our auditor, Matt Kelly, is being a veteran and staying on top of things and knowing what's going on, and we appreciate him and him for his service and those, and you folks that come out and you keep it moving, and that's what we need. That's exactly what we need. So I'm good with doing what we have to do to help.
Yeah, and I as well. So I have a long history of military. I got 4 kids, 3 were military. So
Wow.
my husband's dual branch, my mom's family, my one aunt used to be a secretary at the Pentagon.
Wow.
And so, yeah, she was in the Army. And so, yeah, whatever we can do to recognize or support our vets, I'm all for it.
Very good.
Absolutely.
Very
Absolutely.
good. Thank you. Thank you very
Well,
much.
thank you for coming in and telling us your story.
And we will definitely, when we get all the rest of the details and everything, get you copies and everything and let you know exactly what's
Absolutely.
going on.
Absolutely, we
Keep- yeah.
appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
Stephen, are you
Yeah.
gonna speak?
Sure, I'll just say a few words.
Okay.
Good morning,
that's enough.
Commissioners.
Thank you.
I think that's it. I think Linda really summed it up well, but I'll just reiterate again that we started this organization, Homefront Heroes of Portage County, last August, and we have a great board. We're small right now, but we have quality over quantity, and we have a lot of hardworking people, and we just want to do good for the veterans in the community. And we were blessed to find Linda through Matt Kelly, and we connected with her and we invited her to one of our meetings. I believe it was in November, and she talked about all the ideas she had, and this came up. And we really just pounced on that, and we thought this is something that we could really collaborate on, and we can really just grow in the county. Something that is very meaningful, but very easy to get across the finish line. It's just really resolution and finding places to put the signs. And that was November, and here we are now. The lieutenant will be instrumental, Mr. Jerry Ferris, in helping this get across the finish line. And we look forward to doing the groundwork and serving in that capacity, and doing whatever's needed, because we don't know exactly what Jerry has in mind, but we have a team that's willing to put in the work. So we thank you for your consideration on this, and we look forward to the coming weeks and months as we make progress.
So just to reiterate, so we can expect him around May 26th to come in and present? Or is that just the timeline when you'd like to have it?
That's his timeline when
Okay.
he would have the availability to come up here. He's bringing a color guard with him and some former Purple Heart speakers, and
Yeah.
he himself, is Ohio's Veteran of the Year. So he has a whole show that he brings with him, is, in his words, what he told me, that all I had to do was be able to get you to approve it, and he does the rest. So now that he knows it's going to happen, he's gonna give me all the details of the rest, and he did not pick a date. He was thinking early May,
Yeah.
Not actually
So
Memorial Day.
Is that
but-
something that we would have him come here to speak?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
And then
Because it'd have to be on either a Tuesday or a Thursday. Normally, we meet every
Yes.
Thursday.
Okay,
But obviously, we will
Yeah.
accommodate what we
Yeah.
need to do.
no,
And the last Tuesday of the month,
Okay.
we have meetings scheduled, but I would love to hear from him.
yeah,
And especially if
perfect.
he
And
brings
that's what'll
people
happen
with
next.
him.
Yes,
I mean, that,
yeah,
and then we stream everything, so, the public can watch as well.
oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, definitely that's what would happen next is, the date and the time and, set that,
Okay.
make that work with you. And he can do that, that's not gonna be a problem.
Well, we appreciate it very much.
Do you wanna give her a business card, Cassidy, so that she has a contact to schedule for our board? Yeah.
What I can do is I can, help as a liaison between
Yes.
what's going on in the county and keep you all, board commissioners up to date, whoever else needs to be updated on the details, dates. We can get them here on a Thursday, what's that gonna look like and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff. So
yeah,
I'll
that
definitely
shouldn't
help
be a
with that.
problem.
Good.
So keep you up to
Yeah,
date.
I didn't know if Linda was doing it, or you can still give Linda a card if
I
you
can give her
wants
one
to.
of each.
Yeah, that's fine.
Each commissioner.
Yeah, if you have
Yeah, and
questions,
then
you
ours-
can reach out.
Yeah, if they wanna call our
Sure.
clerk and get scheduled.
Perfect. Definitely it can be on a Thursday.
Yep.
Well, we appreciate you all coming
Pat
in.
knows how to get
I'll
ahold
make
of
sure
us.
Jerry gets a copy of these.
All right,
All right.
All right,
great, well, thank
right,
you folks
thank
for
you all.
coming in.
Thank you
I'm
very much.
excited about this.
good to
Thank
see you.
you.
all.
Good to see you guys as well.
Thank you. That takes us to miscellaneous.
Thanks.
All right, did anyone have any questions regarding miscellaneous?
Okay.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to sign the correspondence regarding Brimfield Town Square Drive sanitary sewer improvements, project number BR 224050P, advising that the Portage County Water Resources records indicate the project number BR 224050P has been completed, including construction of all sewer lines, testing and adjustments of the manholes to final grade and restoration.
Second roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
All right, I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to sign the corresponding regarding Talmadge Road Water Main Extension, Dunkin' Donuts Project BRW 24070P, advising that Portage County Water Resources records indicate that the project has been completed, including construction of all water lines, appurtenances, testing and adjustment of manholes to final grade and restoration.
Second roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners acknowledge receipt of February 13th, 2026 certificate of county auditor that the total appropriations from each fund do exceed the official estimate of resources as presented by the Portage County Auditor's Office received on February 13th, 2026.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion the Board of Commissioners acknowledge receipt of the updated December 31st, 2025 Portage County revolving loan fund balance sheet as presented by Neighborhood Development Services received on February 13th, 2026. Additional supporting documentation available upon request.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion the Board of Commissioners acknowledge receipt of the January 31st, 2026 Portage County revolving loan balance sheet as presented by Neighborhood Development Services received on February 13th, 2026. Additional supporting documentation available upon request.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Okay, resolutions. The Board of Commissioners supports National Area Land Conservancy application to the Ohio Department of Agricultural Local Agricultural Easement Purchase Program on behalf of Brian and Laura Lindberg for the purpose of farmland preservation in Deerfield Township, Portage, Ohio.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
In accordance with Ohio Revised Code, Section 109.43 and Section 149.43, the Board of Commissioners appoints the county administrator as the designee to attend training programs and seminars about Ohio Public Records Law on behalf of Commissioner Mike Tinlin.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners approves the acceptance of donations to the Office of the Portage County Dog Warden.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes. All right. It was a nice fun-filled day.
We have a couple more.
Add-ons.
Oh, yeah, we
Yes.
did, don't we?
Yeah, we got the add-ons. Let me see. All right. Where's my add-ons?
I don't know, where's my add-ons?
You not have them?
No, I got them. I just put them
I
in the
got 'em.
back of the packet.
I did too.
Okay, so I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners has approved Resolution 24-0747 dated December 12th, 2024, which indicates that the Portage County Board of Commissioners permits the Portage County Sheriff's Office to sign the award document. Furthermore, the resolution is now amended as follows. The Portage County Board of Commissioners grants authorization to Mike Tinlin, the President of the Board, to sign all necessary and relevant grant documentation.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Okay, next, I'll go to resolutions. The Board of Commissioners authorizes the acquisition of 2 temporary construction easements for the Esworthy Bridge Replacement Project.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
The last one is the I'll make a motion to approve the Board of Commissioners agrees to amend Resolution 26-0006 adopted on January 12th, 2026, Portage County Commissioner Board appointments for the year 2026.
Second, roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes. Okay, now we're done. For now.
Yes. Or recess.
Madam Administrator, do you have anything else to add?
No.
Ms. Clerk?
I would like to know if the board is okay with me sending notice to cancel the last Tuesday of the month meeting due to a late agenda or no agenda at all currently.
I'm fine with that.
I'm good. All right, how about you? Anything else?
I don't have anything.
All right, entertain a motion.
Oh, we're gonna recess.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was so excited. All right, we're gonna recess till 11 for public comment.
welcome back from recess. Is there anything else to come before the board? Is there any public comment?
No, sir, no public comment.
All right, Madam Administrator?
No, sir.
I do not.
No, come on.
No, other than we're not gonna have our Tuesday meeting, the last of the month. So our next meeting will be on Thursday, the 26th.
All right. Well, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I will second.
Then we'll do a roll call.
Mike,
Yes,
Sabrina,
Yes.
that's all, folks.